The Suit Dream effect produces young men who become focused on their futures, who are articulate, they're charismatic, and they learn how to become professional. My name is Anthony Means. I'm the Teen Center Director at the Boys Club of New York. The Boys Club brings access and opportunity to allow young men to come to a place where they can feel safe. There's a lot going on in the urban environment. Resources aren't as readily available to all the families that live in this area. 3 years ago, we were just looking for mentorship and enhance what we were offering the members. Suit Dreams was bringing mentorship with a twist.
Growing up, I didn't really have that many mentors. So I think it's very important to have physical, tangible mentors that you can reach out to, call, sit down with, ask what type of classes you should be taking, or get advice, career advice, etc. So that's one of the main components of the Suit Dreams program.
My name is Jerrell Horton, president and founder of Suit Dreams. I got a phone call 2011 from Cobble Hill High School out in Brooklyn. So they had a program for the women where they provided prom dresses. They knew I had a big network here in New York City. If I could leverage some of my networks in order to get some tuxedo rentals or suits for the guys for prom. Get linked up with Sonoris Moss. He's an NFLer. Put his card down, and we got approximately 20 to 25 tuxedo rentals for the young men. But I said, I think we could take this a little further. Why don't we build this out into an actual professional development program? It made me think about a movie called Hoop Dreams. So I thought it would be really cool to do a little spin on Hoop Dreams. I wanted to instill values in these young men that they would aspire to be professionals. I had Charles Kuykendoll, who's my vice president.
What is this? Of course, you all know what a tie is. What situations is this appropriate to wear? A wedding, yes. And a meeting. What type of a meeting? Let's break this down.
Like a conference meeting?
Conference meeting. Let's peel back the layer. What type of conference meeting?
Like you getting a promotion or something?
Oh, promotion. So a job. How did you get that job?
You have to get interviewed first.
Interview. What are you wearing to the interview?
Sorry.
Boom. There we go. You just got to peel it back a little bit.
He said, I want to build this out to a program. I was like, okay, because I was just not on board. And then I went to the first one. He planned it by himself. I had no role in it.
So I did a huge event downtown at Contra. Everyone donated suits.
And then when I got there and I saw what he was really trying to do from an organizational standpoint of really trying to influence these youth's lives outside of just giving them clothes every year, I said, okay, this is it. I'm on board. Let's do this together. 3 or 4 years, Jerrell and I were throwing annual suit drives where people would bring used merchandise to a club in NYC, and we would, at 2:30, 3 in the morning, have to rent a U-Haul truck to get 300-400 suits, bring them to Jerrell's house, sort them by sizes. It was extremely, extremely difficult for a while. People had saw the work that we were putting in and reached down and said, we like what you all are doing. Here's what we're willing to come to you with. Companies like Gilt and Sean John actually giving us merchandise to hand out that's brand new, never worn, never used, straight off the rack.
All right, let's see what bag of goodies we have in here.
Very nice. Ooh, look at this. Wait a minute.
Oh yeah,
Y'all might not get this one.
So we have some suits that look like they're your sizes too.
This is definitely a great option if you go into an interview. Actually, it's a really nice coat.
This looks like you.
Come try this on. Face that way. All right, give me one more. There you go.
Oh, that's perfect. I knew it. Just, oh, wow. Wow.
When they put on that suit for the first time and they look in the mirror and see how well they look when they have something that gives them confidence outside of what anybody externally can tell them, that they have that own internal self-confidence.
My coming on was really just trying to look at it from another perspective. One pair of Jordans can be anywhere from $180 to $220, and you get to wear that for, let's say, 2 months. But for that same $220, $200, you can get a shirt, a tie, a belt, a suit, and that same outfit can carry you a lot further. I was working in a bank, and I would only wear button-up shirts, a pair of pants. And my mentor, he'd just look at me like, what are you doing with yourself? Let's get you a suit. And I think the first time I went suit shopping, it was just one of those things that changed everything for me.
We had a fitting. It was a whole workshop on how to wear the suit inside of this formal clothing store. And I think that just set the stage.
Look at the options. Maybe half an inch on each side. So that it hugs them a little bit more. Another 42 charcoal.
Get the boys, take them all, go to the tailor shop. Five, 10 years down the line. That's really where I think we're going to see the true value of what we instilled.
Do me a favor and just talk about like the power of a suit. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh hell yes, the power of this suit right here. This suit is like, I haven't had a suit in so long. Last suit that I had was like when I was like 12, when I had like type 2 diabetes or something, and then like having this suit is like, I feel better.
When I want to get wrinkles out of my suit, just take it, hang it up, put it in the shower, and steam it out.
Okay.
Turn all the hot water on, and eventually the actual moisture in the suit will knock the wrinkles out of it.
Don't like put it in the shower like
Don't put it in the shower.
Like just have to get it soaked. Like don't let it get wet.
They came out of the hood. They made it. Me and the other guys, we saw it as, yo, we gotta get our shit together. Some way, somehow, like we gotta keep on trucking. Keep on doing what we have to do. Feel some sort of greatness.
There's a human element to what we do and who we are. Sometimes people say, well, if they're in a suit, they should be in a suit at all times. And I think that's a huge error as far as our judgment and our considerations are concerned.
Well, you know, I like to have a good time, and I like to instill in the young men that it's okay to have a good time. Tacos, Tequila, and Trap, I just wanted to get a bunch of friends together, like-minded individuals that love tacos and love trap music.
I was like, TTNT or TTNT? No, TTNT. That's hot.
Initially, it was supposed to be on a rooftop in Brooklyn. Before I knew it, I had 6,000 RCPs. We definitely could not have this at a residential space. But the Lancey came through in the clutch, man. Like, with 2 days to go, and I said, you know, the venue's too small. We moved it to 760 rooftop on top of the Copacabana. The Tina rooftop, I need more space. I eventually moved it to where we are now.
He's thrown parties for 10 years, and that's what people see now that he's selling out stage 48, 2,000 people at a party. If I, you know, Millie rock a little bit, or you know what I mean, you know, they laugh and we have a good time. People who know Jerrell and I outside of this program and outside of our day-to-day jobs, they know we have that balance.
For me, it's important to let my young men know that it's okay to have a good time. It's okay to listen to hip hop if that's what you identify with. But when it's time for business, you need to be able to switch that switch. I can go to a Tacos, Tequila, and Trap on a Friday night and be here at 9 o'clock in the morning to mentor these young men. And in my full suit, bright and early. And
that honestly builds that rapport, that interpersonal connection with one another that allows us to get our messaging across easier.
They're cool people, they understand us.
It allows us to be human, man, and there's no better approach for you to understand. They don't speak above me or below me, but they actually speak at me and to me and with me.
They are very relatable to the young members. To have the workshops come into the boys club, the kids look forward to it. We have basketball team here. I don't think every boy comes to every practice, but they were here at the Suit Dreams.
There's not many programs out there that focus on specifically minority males. And right now, that's one of the demographics that needs the most support to actually reach those levels of success and professionalism.
I took the New York State Teachers Certification exam, and I passed it.
One young man, he's studying at North Carolina A&T for engineering, and some of the other guys, they're still in school. So Suit Dreams help them to become focused.
And that's why we say internal and external transformation for Suit Dreams. We want you to believe in yourself enough to do what you need to do to get there. Us having that revelation moment together, that you're going to be able to put in that extra effort, reach out and get the necessary resources to ultimately go out and get to the place where you need to be.